blay api baro tekan hi kadai ka question booklet question paper jongka Meghalaya teacher eligibility test MTET exam kabadai paper 2 kanidai 2021 kani kadai ka paper 2 kabadai UP upper primary tang ni kijingkli kadai kadon live part 1 kabadai compulsory badai child development and pedagogy bad ka language 2 badai ka English part 2 kabadai optional kiba opt ya ka mathematics bad science kin haban jubab tang ya ka badai maths bad science bad itu ba opt ya ka social studies kin hab jubab ya ka paper jom ka social studies dai ban jet tang ka way hak por ba pendap exam ni choose ni la ban choose math science le social studies bat sagaway ka paper 3 kabadai ka language biang language 1 ta dai khasi garo Assamese bat kuta terter sedang bat page ya ki question by day shwa bat kanika child development and pedagogy kabadai compulsory kani don live health questions live marks kabanang kong as a teacher who firmly believes in social constructivist theory of Vygotsky, which of the following would you prefer to assist students? Answer kadai collaborative projects. Kabaar, which of the following statements is relevant for learner-centered approach of teaching? The answer kadai students. Option C, students are made to work independently while teacher facilitates learning. Question 3, which of the following words is used as the linking word in the skill of explaining? Answer kadai therefore. Number 4, assessment is an integral part of teaching learning process because answer kadai B, assessment helps the teacher to understand children's learning and serves as a feedback for teaching. Number 5, which of the following tools of assessment is not the tool for formative assessment? Not the tool for formative assessment. Ka answer kadai kani option C, project works. Question 6, assessment embedded in the teaching and learning process within the broader educational philosophy of assessment for learning is answer kadai option B, school-based assessment. Question 7, which of the following is not appropriate for a very short answer question? Answer kadai option D, very short answer questions can be answered in 50 to 60 words. Question 8, remedial teaching is employed, answer kadai A, to correct the weakness found in the pupil's learning environment. Question number 9, which of the following is feature of growth? Answer kadai changes in the quantitative aspect come under growth. Question number 10, which of the following stages of development mark the involvement of children in their peer groups? Answer kadai option C, adolescent stage. Question 11, which of the following is appropriate for infancy stage? Answer kadai B, the growth rate is rapid. Question 12, motor development refers to? Answer kadai the development of control over body movement. 13, in Piaget's theory of cognitive development, the stage in which a child begins to think logically about objects and events is known as think logically ka stage kadai concrete think logically about objects and events kadai concrete operational stage. Question 14, according to Jean Piaget, schema building occurs as a result of modifying new information to fit existing schemas and by modifying old schemas as per information. These two processes are known as assimilation and accommodation. Question number 15, based on Kohlberg's theory of moral development. A teacher can instill moral values in children by answer cái B involving them in a discussion on moral issues. 16. Flexibility in stereotypes of gender development can be observed during answer cái C adolescence. Question 17. Which of the following is an effective strategy to reduce children's gender stereotyping and gender role conformity? Answer cái discussion about gender bias. Question 18. Which of the following can play a dominant role to eradicate gender bias? Answer cái B. Teachers. 19. Which of the following is not a way to promote gender equality in schools? Answer cái option D. Ability grouping. Question 20. The research strategy for assessing personality stability and to study two or more groups assumed to be at different stages of development is answer cái cross-sectional. Question 21. Which of the following method is also known as a case study method? Answer cái clinical method. 22. A collection of children's works which respects their development and progress is answer cái portfolio. Question 23. A tool used by teacher for recording the behavior of the student which contain description of a specific incidents in the lives of student is cái anecdotal records. Answer question 24. Inclusive education is based on the option B cái principle of acceptance. Next question 25. Integrated education differs from inclusive education because answer cái option A. It focuses on children with special needs to be absorbed into the mainstream education. 26. Which one of the following is an invisible disability? Answer cái this invisible disability cái dysgraphia. 27. Negative and non-cooperative attitudes of the stakeholders that hinder inclusion is answer cái attitudinal barrier. Question 28. Students of disadvantaged groups should be taught along with other students. This implies cái inclusive education for all. 29. Working memory is taught to contain three distinct central executive storages and rehearsal systems such as visual store, verbal store, and episodic buffer. Question 30. The last question by the child development pedagogy. Attention means concentration of consciousness. Next paper kadai language to English kaniru day compulsory ya baro itu bashim science maths lani social studies ru hab day ban answer ya kani 31. Schema can be best described as answer kadai option A. The way of organizing concepts or knowledge about the world which then affects how we adopt new knowledge to accommodate new experiences automatically. 32. Reading takes place inside and outside the classroom and beyond the curriculum. Answer agree. Some statements given below are true in relation to the process of writing. Choose the correction that follows. Hang ni ki I kini ki options hado neutrally. Ka ka day ka best option hang ni kata ka day ka answer. Take option ka best ka day hang ni ka option B. Ni day ban sim shwa kan ni ka 4 5 6 7 ni ban kong ka day writing process has a definite structure. Ka R5 writing process aims at achieving more than just developing writing. 6 writing process is an approach to writing. But 7 ka day giving feedback is a crucial feature in writing process. Next question 34. Why it is important to have a voice in writing? Answer kadai a strong voice helps make every word count. 35. The true relationship between reading and writing is they are tightly interwoven. 36 change into past tense กันนี้ก็ I'll be going to college กับ sentence อันนี้มีได้บัด change กับ past tense กับ past tense อันนี้ก็ได้ I was going to college option B. 37 he spilled the beans. Choose the appropriate meaning of the underlined idiom กันนี้ idiom and phrase spill the beans กับ answer กับบัดได้กันนี้ C to reveal something that is supposed to be kept a secret. 38 Daesh called English a window on the modern world and a key that would unlock the vast treasures of all scientific and humanistic fields. มโนบาคอดอยาก English กับประเดี๋ยวกันนี่กับ window on the modern world and a key that would unlock the vast treasures of all scientific and humanistic fields ได้อยู่ Jawaharlal Nehru. 39 The history teacher who is giving details of some battle to the class. What kind of function of language is this? ก็ได้กับ informative function. Storytelling, role plays, singing are types of answer ก็ได้ option B activities. 41 When a child is asked to recite a poem, it can help the teacher to assess his or her answer ก็ได้ comprehension. Making meaning implies both understanding and interpretation. 43 The full form of CCE is continuous and comprehensive evaluation. 44 Constructivist view of teaching and learning focus on option ก็ได้นี่ option A orientation, elicitation, restructuring, modification, extension, application and evaluation of ideas. 45 A student who takes an examination is called candidate. 46 A test is a form of assessment. 47 A portfolio in education is a compilation of academic work and other forms of evidence put together for the purpose of answer B evaluating coursework, quality, progress and academic achievement. 48 A reflective journal is option A an account of one's work in progress. 49 Student profiles may be used to assess children's individual levels of learning in answer ก็ได้ a progressive manner. Next question directions question 50 to 52 ดู 50 ดู 52 ก็บ่าอย่าได้บัดกันนี้ก็ question นี้ reading the following passage and answer the questions. Read the following passage and answer to the questions below. แต่กันนี้ passage ละอันนี้มีได้บรรจุบัดกันนี้ 50 51 52 ก็ answer ก็บ่ได้นะกับ passage. What is a taco? อันนี้ option ก็ได้ C a traditional Mexican dish. A taco is a traditional Mexican dish ก็ดอนอันนี้นังตากับ 51 A taco can be made with a answer ก็ได้ variety of fillings อันนี้ A taco can be made with a variety of fillings. 52 Taco are often garnished with option D various condiments อันนี้in your answer they are often garnished with various condiments. The answer ก็ละดนไปหากันนี้กับ passage ตั้งที่นี่ lightly but they but passageนักตั้ง continue 53 mother tongue influence can be effectively minimized in the classroom by answer ก็ได้ by giving inputs from the target language in a simple graded manner. The primary aim of NCF National Curriculum Framework 2005 is to promote answer ก็ได้ both AB multilingualism but national harmony both AB. Question 55 Our view of physical environment may be conditioned by our language. 56 The spoken skills in a language teaching classroom can be developed through answer A through enabling activities with a focus on conversation skills leading to communication competence. 57 A print-rich classroom is one in answer A in which children interact with many forms of print. 58 Phonemic awareness involves answer กันได้กันนี้ Option B, a group of skills. 59. Guided reading helps students develop greater control over the reading process. Answer, agree. 60. Last question by day but English. Reading the question in the examination hall is the example of intensive reading. Next, mathematics and science. Bankong, choose the correct. Each question carries 1 mark. A teacher asks the students to collect leaves and to identify symmetry patterns. This task reflects the teacher's efforts to relate real-life experience with mathematical concepts. 62. One of the major reasons for students' failure in mathematics at school level is that our assessment process, option A, emphasizes on testing procedural knowledge than mathematization abilities. 63. Evaluation should be done in mathematics. Option D, at all the above levels. Question 64. The multiplicative inverse of 21 by 23 is. Kan multiplicative inverse sa kaway ikot reciprocal. Ka reciprocal lani kamud lani kadai multiplicative inverse jong 21 by 23 fraction 21 by 23 reciprocal lani multiplicative inverse ni tho ni banapo de banto sejrong bana jrong sepo. Tak answer kadai option B 23 de bandot sejrong 21 sepo. Kini by day bat ka mathematic contents ngan sabatai hagway pat ka video namar habatai hagway pakway kumno ban kenya kini in page by tangnya ki badai pedagogical content. Next kani mathematical statements whose truths are assumed to be true without any proof are known as kani kadai axioms. 85. What assumption is to be made when proving a mathematical statement using contradiction method? Answer kadai assume that the statement is false. 86. The first step in problem solving method is. Answer kadai identifying or recognizing the problem. Question 87. Problem solving as a strategy of doing mathematics involves. Answer kadai activity based approach. 88. Which of the following teaching learning resource would be the most appropriate to teach the concept of areas of plane figures? Answer kadai geoboard. 89. Learning mathematics of the upper primary level is about. Answer gaining understanding of mathematical concepts. Answer 90. Which of the following can be used as learning resources for visually challenged in mathematics classroom? Answer kadai C, Taylor abacus, computer, geoboard. Kini badai ban keng ngan sabatai hagway pat ka video kumno ban keng ya kini kijing keng yang ni. Next ni na page ka science. Ka science, choose the correct answer from the options given. Ka math student life healthily jingkli, ka science student life healthily jingkli. 91 hani ka science, animals cannot answer prepare their own food. 92. The process of taking in oxygen from the air and giving out carbon dioxide is called. Answer kadai breathing. 93. World Water Day is celebrated every year on 22nd March. Acid rain mainly contains sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. 95. Heat is reflected from the Earth's surface and trapped in the atmosphere. Which phenomenon is being referred to? Kadai greenhouse effect. Question 96. Percentage of water that is found in oceans and seas? Kadai 97%. A testable prediction is a hypothesis. Scientific inquiry begins with a problem to solve or a question to answer. 99. The method of assessment which focuses on the learning and progress of a group of children working in a task together is known as the group assessment. 100. Which assessment is carried out at the end of the course? Kata summative assessment. Next, kani 101. Which of the following is based on the technique of observation? Kadai maintenance of anecdotal records. CAI stands for full form จองกันนี้ CAI กันได้ Computer Assisted Instruction. 103 The term constructivism in relation to science education means children should be answer B กันได้ children should be actively involved in the process of learning science. 104 Which of the following is not a quality of scientific attitude กันได้ superstition. 105 The statement of first law of motion indicates answer กันได้ knowledge. The statement of first law of motion indicates knowledge คำใดก็ application. Next 106 ก็ the best method of teaching science at school level is option D demonstration method. 107 normal temperature of a healthy person is 37 degree Celsius. 108 a metal spoon is dipped in a cup of hot tea. Its other end becomes hot by the process of conduction. 109 which of the following is an example of circular motion ก็ได้กันนี้ motion of a spinning top. 110 a magnifying glass is an example of a convex lens. Next question 111 image of an object formed by a plane mirror is virtual and erect. 112 a closed and continuous path along which an electric current flow is called electric circuit. 113 which one of these is known as the screen of human eye? Option D retina. Question 114 the instrument used to measure distance covered by a vehicle is a odometer. Question 115 which of these is a set of conductors of electric current? Set of conductors copper, graphite, silver. Question 116 the speed of a car is 40 km per hour. What is the time taken by the car to reach from one city to another if the distance between two cities is 480 km? ทีนี้ทิปกับ formula จงกับ speed ก็ได้ speed equal to distance by time. Speed s ก็ได้ speed equal distance by time. บันวัดยากับ time นี่ cross multiply new time ได้บันเลยจากเอา speed ได้บันเลยจากเอา time ถึงอย่างนี้ time equal distance by speed. Distance ก็ได้ 480 กันนี่ 480 km ก็ได้ distance นี่บุตรนะจ๊อง divide by speed ก็ได้ 40 km per hour 40 เฉพาะนี่ปมนิว0 นิวซาววัดอุสาวพระซาวซินิเวซาวซินิเวซาวซินิอาร์พระก็ได้คัด r คัด time ก็ได้ 12 hours. Question 117 cell organelles are present in the cytoplasm. Next question 118 the genetic information of an organism is present in the chromosome. Next 119 movement of plants in response to the stimulus of touch is known as thigmotropism. Last question by David science cockroach breathe through sea spiracles. Next social studies yaitu opt daga social studies. Question choose the correct answer from the given alternatives below. 61 role play is different from dramatization because answer it is flexible and easy to adopt. 62 the teacher while teaching social science project work must select the topic which answer A which favor the interests, needs and aptitudes of learners. 63 if you teach the concept of resources using concept mapping, which of the following words will form the superordinate concept? Answer B resources. 64 an on-site tour to museum in social science is classed as answer C experimental learning. Question 65. One of the learning outcomes in Class 6 Social Science is to describe the factors responsible for availability of different occupations undertaken in rural and urban areas. As a teacher, what would be the best learning opportunity for the learners to achieve the set learning outcome? Answer today, to describe case studies of nearby localities in respect of occupation. 66. Learning the past of any locality by interviewing the elders is an example of, answer today, option C, oral history. 67. Discovery learning in social science is to find out the facts and information by the learners themselves. 68. When you want the learners to learn about correct chronology of events, the teacher can make the best use of timeline. 69. E-content is an example of a digital learning resource. 70. Which type of map given below can be used by the teacher as learning resource to locate towns, cities, states and countries along with the boundaries? Kadai political map. 71. Identify one learning resource. A teacher can contextualize any relevant social science concept. Answer kadai, local daily newspaper. 72. Which digital resource a social science teacher can adopt on the topic solar system? Answer kadai, stellarium mobile. 73. On the topic types of banking, which of the following chart is best suited for the learners to do? Answer kadai, classification chart. Question 74. The purpose of assessment is, answer kadai, to find out what learning and change takes place in the child over a period of time. 75. Assessment of learning refers to kadai, summative assessment only. Continuous and comprehensive assessment cover kadai, cognitive, affective and psychomotor domains of learning. 77. The primary source for collecting information about a child's learning is or are parents. 78. What assessment activity you will organize for the learners best suited for the chapter entitled Freedom of Speech? Answer debates. Question 79. Assessment of collective works of learners over a certain period of time is known as portfolio. 80. The highest order of learning objectives as per revised Bloom taxonomy is creating. 81. What to assess the learners in social science learning? Answer option B, ability to think critically, logically and reflect. 82. If social science teacher adopt picture analysis as learning strategy, the expected learning outcomes achieved in learners are option D, interprets and reasons the picture correctly. 83. The tools of observation assessment technique that reflects the level of performances of learners is option rubric. 84. As per NCF 2005, social science at the upper primary level draws its content from option C, history, political science, economics, geography. 65. The implication of NCF 2005 on social science curriculum at the upper primary level is based on interdisciplinary approach. 86. Social science are a body of knowledge and thought pertaining to human affairs as distinguished from sticks, stones, stars, and physical objects was said by Manobala Ongkumne de Charles Beard. 87. Which discipline in social science reflects these learning objectives stated as to develop an understanding about the earth as the habitat of humankind and other forms of life? Geography. Question 88. Social science concepts should be best classified to the learners through option A, lived experiences of individuals and communities from the cultural and social milieu of learner. 89. When a teacher engages learners in small groups during the learning process, he or she is promoting answer kadai cooperative learning. 90. Critical pedagogy enables the learner in social science to answer kadai think logically and independently. 90. Which of the following climatic conditions are not found in the desert vegetation? Kadai very heavy rainfall. 92. When a company engages in the business of drawing attention of the public to their goods and services, it is known as advertising. Next question, 93. 93. The primary function of a commercial bank is to accept deposits and give out loans. 94. Choose one of the following hazards of environmental degradation. Answer kadai floods. 95. The practice of safeguarding buyers of goods and services against inferior practices in the market is known as answer kadai consumer protection. The full form of Niti Aayog is Niti Aayog Planning Commission kadai ka full form Niti kadai National Institution for Transforming India. National Institution for Transforming India, NITI. 97. The Consumer Protection Act was passed by the Parliament of India on the answer 24th December 1986. 24th December 1986. Next question, 98. Which of the following areas is not related to agricultural marketing? Answer kadai use of chemical fertilizers. Question 99. The Harappan civilization and the reconstruct of its history is based entirely on archaeological evidences. 100. The civilization which was associated with river Nile is called as kadai Egyptian civilization. 101. The battle which led to the emergence and growth of the Mughal Empire in India is answer kadai Battle of Panipat 1. 102. The main political reason behind the partition of Bengal 1905 CE was because answer kadai to weaken growing nationalism in Bengal. 103. Which among the following acts empowered the British government to imprison anyone without a trial? Answer kadai Rowlatt Act. 104. The immediate cause of the Anglo-Khasi War under the leadership of Tirat Singh's aim was answer Khasi kadai Nongklao massacre. 105. Do or die was the slogan raised popularly during the answer kadai Quit India movement. 106. An Indian leader responsible for the integration of princely states to the Indian Union after partition of India was answer kadai Sri Vallabhbhai Patel. 107. Democracy has its roots in ancient answer kadai sea Greece. Answer 108. The word secularism was added in the preamble to the Constitution of India by 42nd Amendment Act. Part 4A of the Indian Constitution deals with the fundamental duties. 110. RTE, Right to Education Act 2009 is envisaged by which article of the Indian Constitution? Kadai option B, Article 21A. 111. Which of the following is regarded as the custodian of the Indian Constitution? Answer B, Judiciary. 112. The fourth pillar of Indian democracy is the answer kadai media. 113. The parliamentary system of India is based on the British model. 114. India today is a developing country. 105. The system which supports the interdependencies of living and non-living things is known as answer kadai ecosystem. 116. The lower and the upper most part of the atmosphere consists of? Option C, troposphere and exosphere. 117, which of the following is a trans-Himalayan river? Answer ka đây Indus. 118, the Himalayan mountain system belongs to which of the following? Answer ka đây Fold Mountain. 119, the Garo, Khasi and Jaintia hills were formed in the same age as the? Answer ka đây option C, Malwa Plateau. 120, the last question by day but social studies ka đây Deccan Plateau is an example of a lava plateau. Next paper ka đây language 1 ka đây Khasi. Ka ni optional biang ki Khasi laban sim Khasi, Garo laban sim Garo, Hindi, Nepali kumta ter. Te jungi ka đây Khasi ka lai pheo tli hi jingkli lai pheo max hang ni jing btha direction penyong ya ka jubab ka badai một ha answer ni dai ban penyong ha ka marshit ta ka jing một hang ni ka ni ka answer I mean ka question 121 ya kar kom pule bangi khot scanning la penun kam ha kar kom pule kot ka badaw wa answer ka dai ban pule state scanning ka mod pule state ka SQ3R ka mod SQ3R dan SQ nang ta light liu R ka day survey S survey Q question R read light liu R read recite review ka option A. Kani 123 habas ngap ya kanu ka jing ya kren haki jing ya lang pajba kar kompule ka bangi ju pendon kam ka day ka option A summarizing. 124 ki khana ha ka kerdan upper primary kidang syam sitom ban tho jing tho paragraph nalade nakadaw bakim pat nang ban answer ka de pendon kam ya ki kentien penyasno jing mut nakawei ka sentence ki wei pat. Question 125 kanu nakini harum kamde kani kamde not true ka jing man toy bakong san baki khana ki yo nakabatho ya ki jai jing tho ki bas ngau tenat bat ba pen melen creative writing ka e kata ka ba kam de ka jing man toy ka answer ka de ka ni ka si ka jing yo jing ya ro na ki nong puli ya ka jing tho bala tho. Question shispar pen riu ki jing tho ha ka kot khubor ki de ki ba ya thu. Next kani shispar pen yau ya thu ya ki jing e jong pi ban shim class ya ki khna ha ka por klam covid khat khandai kani ka jai jingkli ka hap ha ka thup kani open ended. Shispar be prahaba set jingkli ya ki class read ka wei na ki kamram baki no hikai ki dei ban book along ka option D ka answer ka jing betha ka nong muna bat ki marks. Shispar khandai ki jing tho ki babatai ya ka rukom shed jing shed recipes ki answer ka dei batai banya be thik kumnu dei ban le ya ka kam. Shispa lai pheu kanu na kini ki jing tho harum ki bom hap ha ka thup expository writing ka bom hap ka dei ka poetry. Nang tang nya pe kani shispa lai huwe ya ka rukom hikai ka ba play lat ya ki khna ban ya phliu jing mut hala ka kanhun shared reading la ju kham pendon kam e haba hikai ya ka lanong kani ka option D is C. Shispa lai pheu ar kanu na kini harum ka long ka ba ngim dei ban le habangi ktik jingmut ya ki khna da ka ba kli jing kli shwa ban batai ya ka lanong kanu na kini harum ka ba ngim dei ban le kansar ka budget lupa ya u lani ka khna shwa ban ai jing kli. Shispa lai pheu lai ta kani shispa lai phulai kanu na kini harum ka ba ngim ju ngim penrung ha ka mind map jong ka unit plan kansar ka dei ki jing champang ban yo ta ka shispa lai pheu sao ka rukom theo jing tip ka ba pen i ya ka jing lum jing tip ka ba nang yai kiu ha baro ki benta jong ki kam ba ki khna ki le ka dei ka kansar ka dei ka rubric. Next kani spalai pesan ya ka rating skill la ban ka jubab kadai kani baro lai kilong ki badai shna hi da u ni kanong hikai bo ki skill ha ki lai san nyeu khandai bat kumta ter penon kam ha ka ba theu ya jinglong ni jinglai khna ya ka rating skill la ban baro kini lai tli badai all of the above spalai pun riu ka kentien keno jong ka kentien shenrai kadai kani kasi ten yen kenep kaya so bat ka ktin jhi katiu la lengi na ka ba laringdur parshi ban hika yang is phang ka jingdon kam ban smart ban sting bat biang por ka don kisentiu rong kani an jubab ka dai stem bia phong rai la sin parshi ya kibriu ka option D kani ba penbit nam sineu ya kiwei kani sispa sau peu hakabam gadi barabor ngidei banlong kiba kani mapik atkar hakabam gadi sispa sau puwei kanu nakini kidak sange dei ban penun kam haka ne ka senten ani wow jia ayu kumne te kanu nakini kidak sange idei ton kam kani ka option C ani wow ngidei ban bu new exclamatory nangta exclamatory mark nangta jia ayu kumni dai ban bu question mark te ka C ka badai ka correct option ni sispa sau pu ar ha kanu nakini ki senten harum don jing bakla ban bu dak jing sange kani lanu phin lek phai pat hang ni kani ka badai ka correct option spa sa phlai ha kanu ka snem la pante kam nang kong e ya ka scheme bam jasngi mid day meal ka dei ka snem shiajar khat khandai spa khandai pe shiajar khandai spa khandai pe san spa sa sau ka jingwan jing tip phang ki jing thung jing tip ki badon ha sau dong sau kun jong school ki yarap ya ki khna ban tip shaphang ka jubab ka dei ka ni ka di ki jai jing thung ka jinglong jongki ka bor dawai haki bat ban penne pensa ya ka mariang sispa sa opsan ha jing shna ya ka almanac school academic calendar of activities ka jingdon kam banengkong e bakinong hikai ki dei bandon nakti hakti ka dei kani ka option A ka thup kisngi shuti sarkar jong ka snem long school thamai sispa sa phunriu ka schema dari English ka dei kani ka jing tip ban jing shampang bau khna uladon lupa bau pendon kam ban sngeu thu ya ka phang ka ba u ya tung kho ha ka clip man sispa sa phnyau ya ka schema la ban pentre kam ha ka jing pule ka option D shwa ha ka por bat hadin bala pule sispa sa pra ha kanu na kini ki jing kren power harum ba ki nong puli ki dei ban pendon kam ya ka content schema ban sngeu thu ya ka jingmut tanrai ka badon shalendet option ka dei kani kan yang kongweng klem snare sispa sau khandai kani ka jai schema ka long ka balai loj ha ka ba ki nong puli ki la ban wanra ya ki jing jia ba pher bat panlong ya ki thik tang nak banta ka we ka jingdon kam la ne ka phang ka dei ka content schemata but kani sispa san khdai ka last question badai jong khasi ban puli da ka ba pendon kam kum ka nong rim ban skeu tho ya ki jing tho bat kum jo ban kham shai sho ka jing puli ngi pendon kam da ka kani ka option C interactive model tang kini jing kali by day bat kani ka MTET paper 2 2021 kani kadai ka series D kumbang long pi ka mathematics badai ban kheng ngan pen i da ko pat ka video khublai sibun